Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off. Today is Monday recaps. We'll be talking about how the Giants suck, the Cowboys do not, and all three of these guys have a totally different energy than I do today. Let's get right into it. Caps Off live, baby.
Texas is back.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Happy Monday.
Wait, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off
presented
by
the game day by the New York Giants.
By the New York
Actually,
Giants. What's up with your energy today? Why is it so low?
I wasn't really feeling that intro this morning.
Why not?
Hey,
I want to shake your hand.
GG's.
That was
Look,
your
respect.
I feel like you just owe him money because you just embarrassed him so bad. It's like you see a home stand, she's like, dude, just go get yourself.
Shouldn't you be wearing a
sandwich.
I actually
Cowboys
forgot my
like-
dad jersey. I'm gonna bring it tomorrow so he can wear
you
it
should wear a
tomorrow.
Cowboys.
One
That'd
of
been better today.
it was a horrible evening.
What if Felipe had you wear the DAC today? Like that would have been just a real kick in
It
the
would have been a
teeth.
kick in the nuts.
It's
for
pretty
sure.
cool. We're 3-1 on the week.
3-1 caps off, bro. Our
Yeah.
teams are really good. 75% of them.
We got co-MVPs right now.
Matan's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
it
got
was-
co-MVPs on
I
the
do-
pod.
I do want to
And
tell you
defense player of the year, Osa Digazua.
facts.
You'll
Friend of the
forget.
pod.
Bro,
friend of the pod.
He's on pace to break every sack record ever.
Hold up,
So
3
Should we-
sacks last night.
Should we just start
3
these
times
on pace?
17. Like what's that? Like 99? Yeah.
It's gonna be Osa and Drake Jackson, Niner legend.
I mean, if we're talking on
I don't
pace,
know who that is.
we got
He's-
Osa. You
he's
said he's on
sucking
pace
it.
for like 99 sacks. We got Tua, who's on pace for like 65,000 yards, and then we got Tyreek, who's on pace for 3,600.
36,000
yards.
yards.
And Daniel Jones on pace for about 34 picks.
No, he's legitimately on pace. Like what he had 100 yards, 1,700 yards this season. Danny, yeah.
Bro,
Did he have 100
yesterday
yards
was
somehow?
something.
He ended up
But
with
you guys,
104.
wait, you guys were at the game though.
Yes, sir.
We were.
So how was it?
How
It
was
was-
the Cowboys Giants game from your guys'
It
perspective?
was honestly the greatest game I've ever been to in my life.
Felipe
It was
and I-
actually incredible.
Felipe and I went to MetLife Stadium for that Giants-Cowboys game, and it was probably the worst live sporting event I've ever been to in my existence. It was the worst thing I've ever experienced. The whole thing was terrible from start to finish. It was pouring. Took us forever to get in to find our seats.
We almost
Fucking-
got security try to like kick us out from the parking lot because we were recording videos and they were like, "Yeah, you guys can't do that here. You need a permit."
Yeah,
We're like,
that
"We
was
need a fucking
annoying.
permit to record with our phone.
But then eventually we got to our.
Fuck you talking about?
Eventually, right before we got to our seats, immediately the Giants drove downfield.
They looked
Fucking
good. That
blocked
first
field
drive.
goal, blocked
not
field goal
bad.
for a touchdown, and I knew at that moment that it was over for the Giants. Like it was just there was just no chance.
Nah,
after
shout out
that.
Noah Igbenogany.
Shout
Dolphin
out,
legend.
I'm not coming.
Noah
Yeah, that shit.
Igbenogany.
No,
know who that
Because
is.
the Dolphins just
got
traded him to the
last
Cowboys.
week, bro.
He was
But-
terrible in his 4-year
Bro, we
stint.
traded for him last week. But y'all got Kelvin Joseph on Boss Man Fast.
No monogamy.
Noah Igbenogany.
The whole thing sucked though because fucking there were more Cowboy fans at MetLife Stadium than there were Giant
Dude.
fans, and the energy was just
And-
all Cowboys the entire time. The Giants
was lit,
fucking
bro.
sucked.
In the
The
third
offensive
quarter?
line was terrible. The wide receivers were terrible. Daniel Jones terrible.
Terrible.
The whole team was
Saquon was good,
awful. The only bright
he?
side, Saquon wasn't even that good. The only bright side I saw from the Giants was that they were able to contain Dak Prescott,
Dude,
who is
nice.
clearly not an MVP candidate.
Nice.
Doesn't have that kind of talent or caliber, so
Well, he's
he
not
can't
Tua
get it
or
done.
Brock
The Cowboys defense is very clearly the best defense in the league, and the Giants offense couldn't fucking stand a chance against them. They don't have any weapons on their team. It was embarrassing, and I was ashamed to be there.
You know-
Jesus
you know what's-
Christ. Wow.
You know-
I love it.
You know what was the craziest
So you
part?
missing
I
the
know
playoffs?
Felipe during this was going fucking nuts, annoying the shit out of you.
How about
It was
them
like-
Cowboys?
It was like
I'll be
That's
totally
what I
honest.
said.
I'll be totally honest. If there's one thing I did learn last night,
I was gonna say.
it's that Philly fans are the fucking worst people ever because
Oh.
Cowboy fans
Nice.
were so respectful.
Aw.
They could have been so much worse.
Yeah, bro.
They could have been fucking
Well, I knew
ruthless,
we were going to beat him
and they
by
were
26.
so much. They could have been so much worse, and they were fine. There were a couple of fights we heard about. Gio said that he saw a fight,
There was one by
There
us.
was one by
section
us. but like Felipe was he was just rooting for his team. I respect that.
It was funny, bro. When the boo started raining in from Giants fans, I just stood up and did one of these.
Let's
you know,
go.
it was just
My
funny
last,
as fuck.
my
bro.
last thing is that I think I need to change my allegiance because fucking there's nothing to root for.
can't do that.
You can't do that. No,
so
you can't
for
do that.
today,
No, you can't.
Oh,
do
you
that.
can't do that.
for today we're gonna jet up. I'm ashamed of what
No,
happened last night,
no.
and right now I'm a New Yorker. I'm from New Jersey. I'm gonna
No.
root for the Jets. and the Jets are going to win tonight.
No.
Jet the fuck up.
Jet the fuck up.
No.
J-E-T-S. Jets.
No.
Come on.
No.
Hey, I'm on
Jet
the
the
Jets
fuck
bandwagon
up.
too. Fuck you. Let's
You've been
go.
saying all season the Jets are going to jet. Now you think the Jets are not going to jet?
There's so much
The
more
Giants
promise
Jets
for the
last
Jets
night.
now. The whole
Get the
narrative
fuck outta
swapped.
here.
The
No.
whole narrative
No.
swapped last
Bills
night.
Mafia.
What?
You're a Dolphins
Dolphins fan.
fan.
You can't
Yeah,
be
but
saying
I'd
that
rather
shit.
see-
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but-
why he's mad.
Yeah,
I just realized,
exactly.
yeah.
Oh, that one
Fucking
it took a second.
New
to-
York,
bad.
baby.
Yeah.
New York
Yeah.
strong.
That's fair.
Hey, I will say I feel like the Giants Jets last night, so the Jets will win tonight because the Giants did the Jets.
Actually,
for them
no.
last
All right, can
night.
we not get into the Jets?
Let's root for a tie.
Hold up. Before
I love.
can
I
I get
love
my
you guys.
review?
Yeah, go ahead. What was
How
it
was
like?
your review, Felipe? Is
It was a very good game, very well played game.
that the best game you ever seen in your life?
It was honestly so lopsided. It was just hilarious. Like it was the funniest game I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It was like laughably bad.
It was like a college team getting on the field with an NFL team. It was really pathetic. It was really pathetic, but it was hilarious as a Cowboys fan being on the other side of that. Wow, it was really funny.
Bro,
Here's the thing. It's like we knew that talent-wise, these teams didn't belong on the same field. But it wasn't only that. Last year, the Giants didn't belong on the field with a lot of teams too, but they played hard. They have good coaching. They have good culture. And they won a lot of games last year, and they made the playoffs, and they won a wild card game. So we were used to them outplaying their talent level. Well, last night, they were obviously out, like talent-wise, like didn't belong on the same field, but then they also played horrible. So when you get a bad team like that just doesn't have any talent, and then you play terrible against a team that has a lot of talent and plays very well, that's what happens, bro. It was an annihilation. The Giants don't deserve to be in the NFL. I think they should be relegated to the USFL or some shit.
Not even the XFL, the USFL.
Leave the league. Like literally leave the league.
Bro, it's such
But
a
that wasn't
shame that
even
I
a-
agree.
That it was, dude, it was embarrassing. But the Dallas defense, Doomsday's back. Micah Parsons, great game.
Doomsday?
Is that what we're calling it?
Is that-
Micah just like coined him last night. He's like
Oh,
Doomsday.
right. No, he
you
coined
can't. You can't.
But you
I'm
went.
sorry, you cannot do that right now. You can't do that after week
But
one.
you went to bed at 11, so you didn't.
Well, here's
you
the thing,
missed
though.
that
No.
part. That's the
I'm
unfortunate
just
part.
saying, you got Texas beating Alabama. Now you got Micah Parsons calling their defense Doomsday all within 2 days.
No, you got to pick one.
Bro, Doomsday.
You gotta pick one.
It's gonna be Doomsday for one of those fan
and
bases
Texas
this
is
year.
back. Look, bro, the Cowboys are here, and we're here to stay. The Eagles looked fucking bad. They should have lost to the Patriots. Fucking Jalen Hurts. I almost forgot their quarterback. I almost forgot their quarterback's fucking name.
Fucking.
Had
Gardner
like a
Minshew.
28. Had like a 28 QBR. Yeah, he's buns,
like
overrated,
89.
obviously. What QBR?
So all I'm
Yeah, I
hearing.
was like 27.
So Brian
His passer
Daboll?
rating was
Passer
89.
rating.
So Brian
Sorry,
Daboll
sorry.
should be fired. Is what you're saying?
No, he's fine. Look, we knew the Giants were ass. They played like ass. They're clearly I think they're the worst team in the division. They're probably worse than Washington. But I guess we're gonna see in the next few weeks.
Matan.
But Dallas is here. I'm not even here to shit on the Giants. Dallas is
That's all
here.
you've been doing.
Dallas is here to stay. The offense didn't even play very well last night because they couldn't get in the rhythm because the defense was on the field just killing them all game. So like,
Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath.
bro. I am
Here we
like, I am my heart, bro. My
Can
heart.
I feel it?
Is it beat? Oh, that sound.
Also,
Hey, I'm hyped, bro. I'm hyped.
his
The defense look great. The
pectoral
offense
muscle.
look good. Like I'm chilling.
hey man, congratulations. You know who else won?
We'll
a
get
lot
to
of
you.
teams. I mean, 17 teams.
No, a lot. I was saying.
mean,
I was saying a
16
lot.
teams won.
Other
There's
teams
Or
did
no,
win.
12, 15.
Oh,
Hey,
there's
Matan,
17 teams in the
14.
league. 16.
Matt,
I was thinking
Matt.
about 17 games. 16 teams won.
I was just saying other teams won. I wasn't making
There's
any
no
point. That's
Yeah,
what
the
happened.
Raiders.
15.
Yeah, the Raiders did win. Matan, one word to describe how you're feeling right now as a Giants fan?
Nauseous.
Oh, that's not
good.
bad. You could recover from nausea.
I got Tums.
My boy
Some
Daniel
thumbs.
Jones had an 8 QBR, 8.4 QBR.
Hey,
Bro.
shout out DJ.
$40
Bro,
million.
Felipe kept screaming, $40 million
that's-
every time he got sacked. Bro, also, what the fuck are you doing, Brian Dable? It's the fourth quarter. You're down 40.
Take him out the game.
Why
Take him out the
is
game.
Daniel Jones in
Yeah,
the
it makes no
game?
sense.
If you get that guy hurt, you will be literally hunted down by the New Jersey
Literally.
Mafia. The people are going to fucking come for you. Like, you're going to get smacked, bro. Like, it's over for you if
he
that guy
literally
gets
will
hurt.
get Quipped for wheel.
I actually saw a tweet
For wheel. You're going to get quick.
No, literally.
I actually saw a tweet last night, and it was the Giants benched right. They sat Saquon Barkley, and they kept Daniel Jones out there. So it's like clearly they know who's more valuable,
Yeah.
By the way,
which is
facts.
true. But then why did you pay $40 million for your
Don't
quarterback?
they freaking know it?
I don't
All
know,
right.
bro.
Well, I still have a job to do, and that's to facilitate this podcast. So I guess we'll talk about the Cowboys. That's the first topic.
Can I highlight a
of
stat?
discussion.
Dak had 91 passing yards in the first half last night, surpassing 25,000 yards for his career. He joins Aaron Rodgers as the only two players in NFL history to amass 25,000 passing yards and 1,500 rushing yards in their first 100 career games. Dak is as good as Aaron Rodgers all time.
Yeah, but how does it feel to have the third best quarterback on this podcast?
Dak Prescott fucking had a
What was
terrible game.
How does it feel
I played fun.
to have the third best quarterback on this podcast?
I disagree with that, but I know you don't want to give all the Cowboys.
No.
Cowboys
Shout
all
out
the
Noob.
shine,
Shout
so
out
you wanna
Noob
go to
on
the
Twitter.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Jack, how does that make you feel? You and
Makes
I
me feel pretty good that I probably got number 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that
depending on who you
happens
ask.
when he says
Well,
3. We know DJ had an 8 QBR.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Reminder that
Sorry.
Jack is a Niners fan just because he's wearing the Jets hat. Doesn't
Oh yeah,
mean
I'm
he's
just going to
talking
the
about
Jets
Aaron
game
Rodgers.
tonight. So I'm
He's
prepared.
talking about Brock
Well,
Purdy.
Well,
Yeah.
one thing's for sure, Jalen Hurts fell in the rankings. Joe Burrow fell in the rankings, which means Dak Prescott's 2. Tua definitely went up. He's definitely in the top 10
Wait,
now.
if
Tua's
Dak-
definitely in the top 10. Brock Purdy might be in the back end of the top 10. I don't know. He balled out. So
no
Brock
qualms.
Purdy's a dog, bro. I
Yeah.
can't lie.
qualms.
I
got nothing
You-
on
the
that.
whole game, you were like, "Holy!"
I was
fuck,
actually
this
so
I
is
did not
surprised.
expect to get 3 of those. 2. I expected to get 1 of those. I expected him to say Dak number 2 in the NFL. I didn't expect him to put Brock Purdy in the top 10 and 2 in the top
Tua's
10.
in the
I mean,
top
I'll
10.
take
Bottom
what
top
you can
10.
get from Felipe.
I mean,
shout out
Kirk
Denton.
Cousins lost to the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I had happening.
What you predict?
Facts.
And Geno Smith also.
Geno
Geno
Smith
Smith.
shit the bed.
Yeah, he should have wrote
Which-
back, bro.
Where do we start?
We'll get to there.
Where do we
We're going to
start?
start with the
What
Dallas
an NFL
Cowboys.
weekend, bro.
We're going to start with the Dallas Cowboys.
All right.
I have a question for you.
And-
After that devastating beatdown,
You have a question for us or
in you.
Felipe?
are the Cowboys the best defense? Do the Cowboys have the best defense in the league?
Yes, the Cowboys have the best defense in the league.
I don't
Bar
think you
none.
can say yet that they have the
I
best
can.
defense in the league.
I
'cause
can.
The Niners defense balled the fuck out yesterday too.
And yet one gave up
One gave up
Seven.
seven
One
points
gave
to a
up
team that played far better
0.
than the Giants
One
did.
I
created
agree.
turnovers. One
Drake
did not.
Jackson is our second defense, the
You have
Niners'
Drake?
second defensive end, and he had 3 sacks yesterday. Nick Bosa didn't have 1.
You had
But that's
Just
how,
wait till-
that's how it works, though. Because
No, but you know what I mean, though. Like
Aubrey
that's what I'm
Graham?
saying. Fred
Aubrey
Warner looked
Graham.
fucking incredible.
He did.
Mookie Ward at the corner looked awesome. Like that defense is still
what about
legit.
what about Mookie Betts?
Mookie Betts for MVP maybe, but
I don't know, bro. It's a similar thing. Osa Odegadog had fucking 3 sacks.
yeah, well, because he
He's a dog. Okay,
Well,
as it
that's
is
Like we
me.
knew that was
Yeah,
gonna
he's
happen
the
after he
second
kept
guy,
my
right?
guys off.
Nick's going to take 2-3 offensive linemen. Mike is going to take 2-3 offensive linemen, and the other guys are going to get sacked.
I will
That's what
say,
happens.
But
and
you can't definitively say that the Cowboys or the Niners are the best defense in the league
I-
right now. But it is those 2.
I can't.
I
just said
agree
it.
with that, but it's been 1 week. We overreact after 1 week.
Yeah, it's
so we go
overreaction
Cowboys.
Monday.
I agree. I think the Steelers have a better offense than the Giants do. So I would, I mean,
It's honestly, it's the Cowboys and Niners at the top for the best defense in the league.
And then it's
50
far.
piles of
Yeah,
shit, and
yeah,
then the
yeah,
next
it's
now,
one.
the
far.
Eagles have a really good defense still.
Bro,
And
they
yet,
let-
and
they
yet
let
Mac Jones
scored
and
20
yet Mac
touchdowns.
Jones
was cooking.
and yet Mac Jones with 4th and 10. If Keyshawn Booty gets his foot in, it's a
Whoa,
different
hey,
story.
hey, Kendrick Bourne, Niners legend.
No,
Don't.
Keyshawn Boot.
Let's keep it to the
Oh, I thought it was
Cowboys for a
Kendrick Bourne.
second.
No,
It's the pass, too.
Keyshawn Boot
Stop taking it there.
is. What do you mean?
Matan had a great point.
We
were talking
got to
about-
keep it to the Cowboys because we're talking
I
on
do
one
think,
topic at a time.
and what I'm saying is because he brought up the Eagles, I do think the Cowboys right now, after Week 1 in Overreaction Monday, have the best defense in the
I
NFL.
agree. The Cowboys have the best
That's
defense
it.
in the league.
Turnovers, special teams. You didn't even have to have Dak do anything.
I'll tell
That
you-
speaks volume.
I'll tell you why I could disagree with you is that the Giants might have the worst offensive line and the worst wide receiver core in the
And the
league.
worst quarterback in the
And
league.
Facts.
Not the worst
Wait,
quarterback. What the
no,
fuck
not
are we
that.
doing, bro?
Chill
Don't
out.
just say blasphemous shit just to
He had
say
an
it.
8.4 QBR.
Of course, he had a terrible game, but we know
Would
he's
you rather
not.
have
We
Daniel
know
Jones or Chubb?
we
Wait, wait,
know
wait.
that he is
Stop,
not
stop.
the worst
But
quarterback
what-
in the league.
But what was Lamar's QBR?
What was it? I forgot
13.
already.
13.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
5
that's what I'm
points better.
saying.
Relax.
That's
So
5
fucking
points better.
relax.
He's on an MVP campaign.
Exactly. Fucking relax. So I'm just saying, like, the Cowboys obviously have a great defensive line and obviously have great cornerbacks, but we can't yet say that they are confirmed the best defense in the league, having gone up the worst
I think-
offensive line and the worst wide receiver
I think
core.
the 49ers are the best defense in the league until proven otherwise. Like,
Yeah,
if
we
the
need
Niners
to
defense
see-
starts sucking, then you can put the Cowboys
I want to see
above.
the Cowboys go
Unless
up
the
against
Cowboys
the
go on
Eagles.
just a crazy
Well, here's-
fucking
I want to see
streak.
the Cowboys do the same kind of shit to the Eagles. They're not going to shut them out,
Right.
blow them out, but I want to see them shut them down to
Right.
to an extent before I can say that they're the best defense in the league. They played last night like the best defense in the league.
Yeah,
they
sure.
obviously didn't allow any movement, any points, right? So we're getting there.
That's crazy.
But we can't say that's definitively yet because
Here's
you
the
played
thing.
against a shit team.
I'm
You
not saying
hope-
it definitively.
Well,
I'm just
no,
saying
the
it
Giants are a
definitively.
shit team.
An
The Giants just
embarrassment
played
of a
horrible.
franchise.
The Giants just played horribly. That's why I can't credit the Cowboys too much.
After
Okay,
week
you
one,
can't do that though. You
okay,
can't determine how
yeah,
good.
after
one player,
after
how
week
bad
one,
player
I'm
is.
going to say the Cowboys have the best defense. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. It's not week
Did
5.
you watch the 49ers yesterday?
Yes, I did.
too?
We had it on the whole game.
Dude, I'm just saying, you can't definitively
Why are you
say
so
that.
upset by being 1.5, 1B?
Because the Niners have a better defense, in my opinion.
And why?
Because they do.
You're right.
Damn right. Inarguable.
Can't argue that
That's
one.
what I believe. I'm not. What do you want me to fucking try and back it up? It's
I also
my
think
favorite
just,
team.
Bang,
just
bang.
watching what Micah Parsons was able to do, Micah Parsons, the
He's the
best
best
defensive player
player
in
in
the NFL right now.
He's filthy.
I mean,
He's the best player in football.
but
now,
again-
granted, granted, in that top
He's
10,
going up against the worst
I
offensive
don't
line
give
in
a
football.
shit. This is the NFL. I'm not going to keep making
I don't know.
excuses.
I
Micah
was-
Parsons was pure hooper hours. What the fuck?
But like TJ Watt balled the fuck out.
Okay, but here's the
yesterday,
thing.
too. Like,
He did, but here's the thing,
against a
bro.
better
The
offensive
versatility
line.
You
on
hold,
Micah Parsons
you
is
hold a
different.
team to 0 points. That doesn't happen in the NFL. Like, you're going to at least get 3. You
Yeah.
hold a team to 0. You have
Facts.
to say, and it's a divisional opponent, too. That's the thing that you have to keep in mind. The Niners play the Steelers, held them 7. It's great. Like, it's 1A, 1B, I think, like you said. But the fact that the Cowboys beat a divisional opponent 40-0, held them to 0, couldn't even score a field goal. Should have scored a field goal. They missed a field goal.
Yeah,
But
you got to think
held
about the
them to
elements,
0.
bro. It was pouring
The
fucking
elements.
It was pouring
the
fucking rain, and the
true,
Cowboys scored
true.
40. Like, it doesn't matter.
rain.
The
Yeah,
Cowboys
no,
scored 40.
I know. We almost scored 3 though, but if it wasn't for
We
the
almost-
rain,
But the
we
fact
would
that
have
you have-
scored 3.
The fact that you held them to 0, I think right now it's not week 5, so we can't say like, oh, we haven't seen it. Like, it's week 1, so after 1 week, who's the best defense in the league? Dallas. I agree. Like,
Hold
you
up.
got to
But
see more.
are
But
the-
even going back last year, the Cowboys had the best throughout like probably like 7 or 8 weeks. The Cowboys had the best defense in the league. A few corners go down, they fucking suck after that.
So-
And the Niners go up. So this is what we're seeing: is the Cowboys back healthy with additions of Stephon Gilmore and the greatest defensive tackle in college football history, Mozzie Smith.
Can I continue? Are the Cowboys then the best team in football?
Right now, yeah.
I think right now, yes, because of the fact that they didn't do anything offensively. We weren't able to see. We didn't need
Yeah.
to see anything
Exactly.
offensively.
Why does that make them the best team in football?
Because if
You
you're
couldn't
able
get
to
anything
carry
done
a game and
offensively.
win 40-0 from your special teams and defense without having your offense do anything, without having to have your quarterback, who everyone hates on, do anything, I'm very excited by what the Cowboys can do. Yes. So I'm going to say, I say right now, they're the best team in the NFL because of what they had to do without the offense doing anything.
You said that. You said it today. Who had them on their power rankings before the fucking season? Jack Purdy.
So you do,
Jack knows ball.
So you-
Which is
So
why
Jack-
they have a better defense than your team.
Jack.
they're a
So
better
you do
team.
think that the Cowboys are the best team in the NFL?
No, I think the 49ers are now after seeing yesterday. After seeing Brock Purdy, I'm fucking sold on Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
I am
I am
also a
too.
Niners fan. I'm the most
I am
biased
sold as
motherfucker
well.
here. But you saw some of the throws that Brock Purdy made yesterday
insane.
combined with that defense. I think if Brock Purdy plays like that week in and week out, there's no team that can beat the 49ers.
I think
Yeah.
what's crazy is that the 2 best teams in the NFL are now in the weaker conference.
Oh, yeah. By a
Like
mile.
by a mile. Just based
I
on
think
week 1.
like even like we were saying, like I was saying, defenses right now. Obviously, it's overreaction Monday, but like it's Cowboys and Niners, however you want to put them, 1A, 1B,
and then it's
it's
I
the
thought
Eagles
the same thing.
or whoever you want to put
That's
3.
crazy.
So question, should,
Like
the,
it's not even close.
should the 49ers be Super Bowl favorites right now?
probably
I would say so before last night's game. I feel like probably the odds will put the Cowboys as the
I don't know if
favorites.
they I don't know
They
if
still
will.
might have the Chiefs
because I do think they might weight the
But-
Steelers.
But if that is the quarterback, if Brock Purdy yesterday is the quarterback that we will have this season and in the postseason going forward, the Niners should easily be the betting favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Brock Purdy's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
I think
He
you can win a
can't-
Super Bowl.
Oh, come on.
You can win
You
a
don't
Super Bowl
think
with
he's
Brock
capable
Purdy.
of winning a Super Bowl?
Hold up.
You-
You just said 2 different things.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Brock
what?
They're
Purdy's a-
capable of winning. I think Kirk Cousins is capable of winning Super Bowl.
That's
the
a
point.
Super Bowl
What,
winning
you said
Super
quarterback.
Bowl winning quarterback. Brock Purdy is a Super Bowl
Come
winning quarterback.
on, bro. Really?
Yes.
We're gonna start doing that. So Derek Carr's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
No.
Yes, he could. He
I
could
don't
probably
think
win
so.
on the right team. He
Come
could
on,
probably
stop
win.
doing that. That means 3/4.
Jimmy
of the quarterbacks.
Garoppolo brought a team
75%
to the
of the
Super
quarterbacks in the
Bowl.
league are Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Like, we can't just throw
No,
that out there.
no. Here's.
I'm
you
not
could-
saying
you
that
could- you
he's alone
you
going to
could
do
win.
it. He's not going to make the mistakes.
He's saying Brock Purdy is capable of leading a team.
And
to a
let's
Super
not
Bowl.
act like Brock Purdy's a fucking game manager at this point, please. Can we please stop saying Brock Purdy is a game manager? That's what everyone's gonna say. That's you're gonna say. That you're gonna say. I don't care what anyone says.
Wait.
Why is that a bad thing?
No, point at him. Point at him.
Point at me. You just said I
No,
was giving
no,
him so
no,
much
you were,
credit
you were.
yesterday.
I was
Why is
saying
that
that
a
because
thing?
you guys are close to here.
Why is that a
I'm
bad thing?
saying metaphorically because he's not a game manager. He's a good quarterback.
Nah,
Brock
he's
Purdy is a
balling.
He's a
fucking
good
quarterback.
quarterback.
Balling.
He's
I
not
don't
a game
understand
manager.
what is
Jimmy
negative
Garoppolo is
about being a
He's
game
just
manager.
Dinkin' Duncan.
I don't
Bro.
understand what is negative about that, bro.
just
I
sounds
want
like
my
a
my
because-
quarterback couldn't fucking manage
I'll
the
tell
game.
you, I'll tell you why.
Can we-
I'll tell
can
you
we
why.
stop?
That
I'll
sounds
tell
like
you
a
why.
positive
I will
thing.
tell
Explain
you
it to him
why.
why it's
Because
negative.
if someone
Explain
says that you are a game manager, you're basically saying they cannot elevate those around you. You're saying you're not going to make the mistakes
Okay.
to
So
lose
you're
your
saying
Super Bowl.
you're
And therefore,
just a
Brock,
game manager because
Sure.
being a game manager on its own is like that's exactly what you want your quarterback to do. You want them to manage the game.
No, but like
Well,
a game manager,
successfully
quarterback
manage
is
the
that's
game.
all they do. Like that's
They don't lose you a
Yesterday-
game.
they
What-
won't lose you a
they
game,
won't
but they
lose you a
can't
game.
win.
what
you one.
yesterday showed us out of Brock Purdy is that he is not just this game managing quarterback.
Thank you.
This guy that fits into the system. This is a guy that can make plays. This is a guy that can make the throws you need to make. This is a guy that made Brandon Ayuk the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Bro.
Over Jerry Rice in NFL
I'm
history.
saying I've been since
and Puka Nakua.
True. Puka Nakua might be one.
Shout out Puka,
But
man.
all I'm saying, like, I've been saying this like since he came in and like everything last year. He led the league in QBR. He led the league in pass rating. The games that he played and the throws and plays that he makes to keep the Niners alive and get first downs and extend plays is actually so fucking impressive. And I've seen game managers. My lifetime, I've had Alex Smith and Jimmy Garoppolo basically as my QB1s for the 49ers. I know what a game manager is. Brock Purdy is not that guy. He is a level above that. Brock Purdy's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I think the Niners should be the betting favorites to win the Super Bowl if that is the quarterback that we see.
Fuck yeah.
I'm just saying.
Good take.
Mad,
Go
bro.
to thegameday.com/promotions if you want to bet on it for sure.
I'm not mad. Like, can you be mad at that? You
No,
can't.
not at all.
No.
1A, 1B,
Again, it's
1A,
been 1
1B.
week, so somebody's saying like, "Oh, we got to see more from Brock Purdy." Like, of course
No,
you
but
do.
he's also
we're
in
reacting
games that
off
he
of
starts
1
and
week.
finishes. He's 8-0.
Right. We're also reacting off of if we're talking about this year, we're reacting off of 1 week.
So
That's the only take you can have. Like, yeah.
No, but I'm basing that with also last year too, like the sample size that we had. Because the more and more he plays, he's played in 10 games
Brock's
in his NFL
cute, too.
career
I just
so
think
far.
at what
he's
point
getting there
do
to
we
a season.
stop? And I think it's your point. At what point do we stop he's just a game manager? Or what point do we stop he's just in a system?
You can't put the Niners
credit
talent
these
and
types of guys.
system. You can't put the Niners talent and system like
against them.
against Brock Purdy.
Yes, I agree.
But you
Like,
can put it
that's
against
not
Brady.
knock on
You can
him.
put it against Tom Brady.
Yeah, for sure put it against Brady.
Yeah, well, fuck
Thanks.
Brady.
Yeah. No, but like at some point, like Brock can't do anything about the system or the players that he's playing with. He's thriving in the situation he is in, and that's all that matters.
I agree.
Like,
So are we saying that the two best teams in the NFL play in the weaker conference
Yep.
also? Because pretty much like the NFC, going into this week, the NFC was supposedly the worst conference, but now we have the two best teams after week
I would say
one.
the three best. I would think the Niners, Cowboys, and Eagles, wherever way you want to split it, that's the three best teams in football right now.
Not the Dolphins.
The Dolphins could be up there.
What about the Falcons? Desmond Ridder still no picks.
Hey, in his whole career.
Bro, also,
He had like a 7.
who else had a great
too.
day? The Packers had a great day.
Packers had a great day. There were a lot of
Jordan
great days.
loves
That was
the
it was a great day to be great. I mean,
Maybe the
That was a
NFC is
great-
better than we thought.
no,
It's still
maybe the
top heavy.
NFC's
It's very
top heavy, but the bottom half.
But we
is
already
not.
knew that.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that.
But maybe
The AFC's worse than we thought, though.
But I will
potentially.
say, coming out of week one, the two best teams came from the weaker conference.
Yes.
For sure. And there's nothing wrong with that
But
at all.
how? Maybe
Go, bro.
the question is how much weaker is the NFC than the AFC? Because
It's not that bad.
it
No,
is
it is.
weaker. I think it is. It's very top heavy. I agree. But the AFC is worse than we thought because the Ravens had a big win. Like, you can't poo-poo a 16-point win. But the
they
Bengals
didn't look
sucked. The
good.
Bengals lost by 21.
The Bengals got smoked, and it's not like the Browns looked good.
but
The Browns also looked bad. Like, Deshaun looked bad.
Yeah.
but-
Deshaun and Joe
defense was
Burrow
great.
might have been the two worst quarterbacks yesterday.
The
besides
Chiefs,
Jalen Jones.
the Chiefs lost. They didn't look good. Like, so the top teams in the AFC aren't looking great. Now
Except
we'll
the
see tonight.
Dolphins look pretty
Are the Dolphins the best team in Florida now?
the Dolphins are the best team in the AFC right
Are they
now.
better
Well,
than the
let's
Jags?
we'll
Right
get to
now,
the
right
now.
now.
we'll
Right
get to
now.
the AFC in a second. I want to talk about the
Right
Green Bay
now.
Packers though, because Felipe, I know you've been really high on them.
Oh, I'm feeling this one. Yep. I'm yes, I can
Romeo.
answer the question. Whatever you're going to say, yes.
The
Absolutely. Romeo
Packers-
Dobbs, him, Luke Musgrave.
Packers are good.
him. The Packers are really good. The Packers are better with Jordan Love than they are with Aaron Rodgers from last year.
You're not even
Yeah,
gonna let
I don't hate
Matan
that.
say
Nope.
shit.
Nope.
I know that's fine.
No,
I
no.
wanted him
No,
to get it.
I'm in on that. I'm in on that take,
Because
though.
I think last year,
I don't hate that.
yes,
you have a quarterback with a chip on his shoulder that like has something to prove a little bit.
but Aaron Rodgers also was
He's more part
hurt,
of the
and we
team.
saw with Tom Brady what Tom Brady not being bought in does for the entire team, the entire system to play at their highest level. That team, we've known that Packers team has talent,
Mhm.
but everyone wanted to write them off because they couldn't win more than 8 games with Aaron Rodgers. But that team still has talent. They have a good offensive line. They have a good defense. They have some weapons that people may not know about, but people will begin to know about, like Romeo Dobbs, the greatest wide receiver in NFL history.
Luke Musgrave, the greatest
Luke
tight end in
Musgrave, the
history.
greatest tight end. I mean,
Bro,
it's a hell of a duo.
I already
by
know
the
when
way.
there's that 50-yard bomb to Luke Musgrave and then ended with a Romeo Dobbs
Good start.
touchdown.
I
You were
started
just
it.
nutting left
6
and
points.
right.
Luke
everywhere.
Musgrave looking like the tight end you want as a rookie right now. We'll see Dalton Kincaid, but I just think like it's clear that this team is bought into Jordan Love as their quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm saying that they're better right now, even though it is 1 week, than they were last year with Aaron Rodgers, because that team was so discombobulated with Aaron
Good
Rodgers
word.
at the helm.
Mm.
Good word, right?
You put that one in your notes.
No,
No.
You
but
saved
I
that
love
one
that
like
word.
you made last night. You're like, this I'm gonna say.
No,
that
I'm
one
just
tomorrow.
rambling off the top of my head. Discombobulated is one of
I
my
didn't even
favorite
know that
words
was
ever.
in your arsenal.
Oh, I've
In
got
your
an
arsenal.
underrated. Yeah,
I don't
we've got
think
a
you have a
cavalry.
pretty properly rated arsenal.
There's a
Properly rated.
cavalry
For
in
lack
there.
of a better term.
For lack of
No.
than putting. Yeah, I just think, look, the Packers, we've slept on them. A lot of people have slept on them. But I think they
Not
looked
me.
like the best team in the NFC North yesterday. and they are further ahead than like a Bears team that we thought might have been closer. So that was a hell of a performance.
The Bears defense we knew wasn't going to be good going in, but the fact that Jordan Love just went out there and dropped 38 fucking points.
38 is hard to put up in the NFL.
And like, I mean,
Actually,
he definitely got some help. Like Aaron Jones looked fucking incredible when he was playing yesterday and everything. But like Jordan Love, bro, it's just, you know what it is? I think it's just so there's got to be some curse with the Bears that something must have happened back in the day to where they're never going to beat the Patriots ever again in our lifetime.
Patriots.
I meant the Packers.
They won't beat the Patriots. They don't play them often.
They're never going to beat the Packers again in our lifetime. It doesn't matter if fucking Felipe starts a quarterback next week and they play. The Packers are going to beat the Bears.
No, hold on. If I play quarterback for the Bears, we're winning that shit, bro.
Yeah, no, I know.
What? No,
that's a good point.
Fields,
no, I'm saying if you play for the Packers,
I do feel like the Packers win and the Lions win this week kind of proved to me that also the Vikings don't have a chance of winning this division.
I disagree with that.
I think especially with the way the Vikings lost yesterday.
It's 1 week.
I disagree with that.
I just don't think they have a chance. I didn't think they had a chance before. Now that I know that the Packers are actually legit, I think that there's way more. They're way more of a
threat.
The
Vikings offense can do what they did all they fucking want, but at the end of the day, if they lose, they lose. I don't think their defense is going to be able to keep them in games.
They won't.
Better, more elevated teams.
They won't.
I'm not willing to say that yet because Brian Flores, who was the head coach for X amount of years for the Miami Dolphins, was able to take not really a Dolphin legend, but not a legend.
Legend though.
No, he's all right.
Kind of a legend.
No, he took away multiple.
Would you say he's a legend as well, Brian Flores?
No, he's definitely not a legend.
Dolphin legend.
Brian Flores is a guy that took people that were nobodies and turned them into one of the best defenses in the NFL. So I think he could do a very similar thing in Minnesota. Maybe not one of the best defenses, but he can make them an above average defense. And so, yes, is it week one?
You're putting too much into Brian Flores, though.
That's the point. I'm believing in a coach.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think the Cowboys defense is as good as they are. Dan Quinn.
I saw the Vikings lose to the fucking Bucks yesterday, and I saw the Lions beat the Chiefs.
Also better than I think.
And I saw you guys get smacked 40-0. I'm not going to sit here and say the Giants are as bad as that.
I think the Giants are trash.
I don't think you're as bad. I don't think you're as bad. That's my point.
Are the Cowboys the greatest team in Super Bowl history?
No, Super Bowl era history?
Dan Marino's Dolphins.
Yeah, probably.
I think the Minnesota Vikings should be fine, but I think the NFC North race is between those two. It's not the Lions.
Oh,
no,
really?
I
think it's between the Lions and the Packers.
Are in that race.
I think the Lions are the betting favorite for a reason.
The only thing that I've realized this week is that the Bears have no chance in the NFC North.
I agree.
Like with the NFC North, that's the one thing I've realized is that it's a 3-dog race. However you want to split it, I think it probably goes Packers, Lions.
Sure,
Vikings.
I'll keep the Lions in there, but I just think like we have to.
I think the Vikings are the third best.
It's so hard because like I don't want to put an asterisk on it, but missing Chris Jones and Travis Kelce, like yes, we credit Patrick Mahomes and he should be able to do it, but like there was no one fucking out there. The Chiefs lost that game more than the Lions won that game, and therefore
the Lions still pulled out a victory though.
I agree, and a win is a win.
It's finding,
which is why. But I'm just saying,
like shit, like finding ways to win when you are not at your best is what great teams do, and that's what the Lions did against the team that just won the Super Bowl in their home crib. Like
what
that's
I'm saying
impressive.
Is, I'm not sold on the Lions just yet. I'm not sold on the Lions just yet.
All right, I am. Well, I'm more sold on the Packers, honestly.
I'm sold on the Packers the most.
The NFC North is the Packers division until proven otherwise.
The NFC North is pretty fucking good.
You know what? I don't think the NFC North has any elite teams. It just has like
solid
3 good teams and the Bears.
I don't know.
Bears, Chicago Bears.
Bears stock down.
I don't know how much worse the Bears are than like Detroit.
No,
we can't overreact after 1 week.
Oh, that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah, you just said
the whole point
are
of
the
this.
best team in
Can
the
we
Super
flip
Bowl
the
era.
switch and
Let's not
overreact
after 1
Yeah,
week,
let's
bro.
flip the switch and overreact on this episode.
All right, let's talk about the AFC though. All right. Hey, Adam had a very good weekend.
Everyone, take out their hand, please.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, Jack's done it. Jack called me in the middle of the game yesterday and just was spitting in his hand. So,
do you guys do it with your spit? Because that's fucking weird.
No,
yeah,
you fake spit.
No, it's absolutely real spit.
You know what a fake spit?
When I'm saying when you do it.
No, I don't actually.
Never mind.
Oh, when I do it, no.
Well, Tua and Tyreek, are they the best quarterback and wide receiver? I'm just saying, what the fuck is that? That doesn't make any sense. In reality, it doesn't make any sense.
Sometimes you don't have lotion, bro. You run out of that shit.
There's only one team.
Sorry. I'm a dry hat guy through and through.
All right,
There's only one team in the AFC that left week 1. Well, we still got Monday night game. That left week 1 looking like a fucking elite offense, and that's the Miami Dolphins. God.
I don't know.
God, what?
I'll take the Ravens.
You didn't even watch. You didn't even watch the Dolphins game.
Wait, but y'all only won by 2 points.
because of our defense.
The Ravens won by
Vic
15.
Fangio,
Because you
you
played
a
the
little bit-
Texans.
Are you a little scared
The
of
Chargers, Tua
You just
outplayed
lost,
Jalen.
bro. You just lost,
Tua-
bro. I'm
The
sorry.
Chargers
Tua
haven't won a
outplayed-
playoff game in
Tua
like
out-
25
that
years,
2020
bro.
quarterback class.
Tua out.
I can't get a word in.
I know. Yeah.
Tua played like the
Welcome to my
best
life.
quarterback from the 2020 class in week 1. Facts, bar none. 466 passing yards. Outplayed Jalen Hurts. Outplayed
He
Justin
outplayed
Herbert.
Jordan Love.
Outplayed Jordan Love. Outplayed fucking Joe Burrow. Outplayed
Tua's
all of
him.
them.
Tua's
So put
him.
some fucking respect back on his name. Now, Tua and Tyreek, best quarterback wide receiver duo in the NFL. Hands down, bar none. Book it, ship it. Fuck
Who
it.
else even is there?
Fuck it.
There's
Who else is there?
there's Joe
Well,
Burrow
Joe
and
Burrow and
Jamar.
Jamar.
Jamar
There's
Chase.
Which they played
There's
like
Joe Burrow
shit
and Jamar,
yesterday. They
who
played
I don't
like
give a fuck anymore if you want to say that that Jamar Chase is and Joe Burrow are better than Tua and Tyreek. It's bullshit. Enough of this shit.
It's been 1 week.
Well, let's be very
He
clear.
did it last year. He did it last
It's
year.
been 1 week.
Did he not do it last year?
Yeah.
Tyreek's best seasons. Tyreek had 1,700
You,
yards
you could
last
say
year.
you could say Brock Purdy and Brandon Ayuk's probably up there too, though.
Well, you could say Matthew Stafford and
Facts.
Puka Nakua, but
That's also true.
I'm writing.
Bro,
a
it's only
narrative
been
right now.
1 week. Daniel Jones, Isaiah Hodgins.
Nope,
Only been
that
1
one
week.
does
Can't
not look
overreact.
at that. No,
Per your logic.
no, I'm overreacting
Can't
right now.
overreact.
I would like to overreact because they just played fucking fantastic. Tyreek is going for 3,600 yards this year. He's on pace for that. I already said it at the beginning of the episode. Tua is on pace for like 47,000 yards. It upgraded. He was on pace for 36,000 15 minutes ago. He's now on pace for 47,000.
I really,
The Miami Dolphins are the best team in the AFC right now.
I really
right
wish,
now.
I really wish that like Tua just wasn't lefty. Because if Tua was right-handed, he would be a fringe top like 6-7 quarterback in the NFL. It just looks like shit when you see a
I
lefty
agree.
throw.
I agree, but I don't want to hear
Except for when
anything
he's
else.
hitting guys on a rope.
I'm done with hearing the
Yes,
fucking
he is.
slander.
Are you shitting me?
Nah, hold
I
on,
said
hold on.
except for when he's hitting guys on a rope.
Oh, but
Yeah.
he still
Then it
doesn't
looks
look like his
great.
form just doesn't
You're right.
look good. You know what I mean?
Now, when you
Like,
flip it,
super
he looks
accurate.
a lot better.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear this from Adam.
Because
First
the
of all,
defense.
the slander, well, sure, I'm not even there. But the slander, he's like, I don't want to hear any slander on Tua, bro. You were slandering Tua the fucking whole
And
half
what did I
yesterday.
say? The
Yeah,
biggest.
we were there.
And
were
you want to know what I
slandering
said?
Tua.
You want to
You're
know
the
what I said?
fakest fan
No,
in the
shut
world.
the
You're
fuck
the
up.
fakest fan in the world.
Shut the
He
fuck
was
up.
saying yesterday,
You
bro, I
wanna
hate
know what
that
I
Tua
said?
can't throw it deep.
You want to
He-
know
all
what
he
I
does
said?
is rely on
You want to
timing.
know what I said?
This play right here
I
was
don't
an
think you
incomplete
wanna know
pass.
what
It
I
would have
said.
been better
Okay.
if Tua could
Let me know
throw
when
it
you're ready.
and all this shit.
Let me know
You're
when
a
you're ready.
hater. You're a hater.
Let me know when you're
all
ready.
Dolphins fans that are listening to this,
Let me know when
Adam
you're ready.
is not a real fan.
Are
like
you ready?
I'm just saying.
Are you ready?
You're a fake fan.
Okay, and what did I say? The biggest concern I have with Tua is his ability to make off-script plays. And what did he do twice yesterday? Is he threw a fucking dot to Tyreek
don't know,
on
bro.
3rd and
All I
10,
know is you were hating
and
on your
on
quarterback.
3rd and 15, backed up, rolling to his left to Braxton Bears. So those are two plays that I don't think any Dolphins fans have really seen Tua be able to make just yet. So yes, now I'm gonna sit here and be like, that is a quarterback that's making off-script plays. That is a quarterback that I fucking believe in. Not a quarterback that's gonna miss Tyreek deep in the first quarter on that first drive. That's why.
You
And
guys
I did
having fun?
overreact.
What?
Are you guys done?
Fun.
Well, I've just seen him go back and forth on Tua like every
Snip,
week. I'm
snap,
tired of that
snip,
shit.
snap,
I'm
snip,
tired of that shit,
When
bro.
because
Like,
I
you
need
know
to see
what?
it.
Tua plays-
vasectomy.
I need to fucking see it.
Tua plays well, and Adam was like, "Yeah, this guy's elite." And then Tua has a bad game, and he's like, "No, I'm fucking done with Tua. I want Lamar Jackson." Like, I'm tired of it. You're a fake fan.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
that's how it works. That's
Adam,
how it works.
remember 2 years ago when you really wanted Deshaun Watson to come to the Dolphins?
Yeah,
Who
absolutely.
would you rather have right now as a Dolphins fan, Tua or Deshaun Watson?
Tua, obviously, he's playing wetter.
Okay.
Playing wetter.
Letter.
Hey, you better take a little bit out of the pocket, brother.
I'll also say, I said it to you earlier off the pod. Tyreek Hill's the best wide receiver in the NFL right now.
I'm
He's
not
better
mad.
than Jettis.
I agree.
He's better
That
than
I-
Devontae.
that I
Better
can
than
get
Jamar.
behind.
Enough of this fucking shit.
Bro,
I'll still take Justin Jefferson over
Why?
Tyreek
Why?
because I like him more.
But like, what do you like about Jettis more than Tyreek Hill?
I think he's better
And why do you think he's better?
because I think he's a better wide receiver
And why do you think he's a better wide receiver?
because he's better than Tyreek Hill
And why do you think he's better than Tyreek
because
Hill?
he is
And why is he?
because I think so.
I haven't heard one line from him. I haven't heard
Bro,
one line from him.
clip that
Everything he said.
Clip that shit, bro.
Hey,
So
Jack.
funny.
Hey, Jack. Good
That's how
take,
you
bro.
stick to your fucking guns, bro.
Good take, bro.
Stick to your opinion.
Hey, this is the winner circle right here.
Good take, bro.
Yeah, you can get the
Bro,
fuck
what
out of
the
here.
fuck,
Get the
bro?
fuck outta
You were
here.
so classy last night. That was
Wait, are
fucking.
there any
low
oppositions
blow, bro.
besides Jack to Tyreek Hill, the best wide receiver in the NFL right now?
Oh,
I'm not
Jet,
mad
Jet
at
is
it.
so crazy though, but I feel like it's between those two.
I'm not mad at it. I don't think it's fair to Devontae Adams because he's playing with a garbage quarterback and a
Yeah,
garbage.
We also
Also,
haven't seen Stephon
Tyreek
Diggs play.
Hill is going to be the steal of fantasy drafts at this point
Yeah.
because last year I feel like
I got him at 8. Bro.
wasn't last year Tyreek like before everything happened. I think it was before Tua got like, concussed and all this shit.
Yeah, he was like.
Tyreek was by far the wide receiver one.
Yeah.
I do want to go back to one comment because someone just made it on the TikTok about Vinny Testaverde, good friend of the pod. Tua is actually a righty, but his father preferred for him to throw lefty and taught him how to throw lefty.
That's insane.
Oh,
I wanted to
damn it.
shout out the comment.
Mr. Tungo Vailoa.
His form looks crazy when you flip it. Like right.
But
there.
It's so good though. It's so
like-
compact. And
But I
quick.
think Tyreek is going to be
Like-
Tyreek's built to be the first wide receiver to break 2,000. And I feel like right
Yes.
now, yes, it is one game, but he was on pace when Tua was healthy. He's
With
on
the-
pace right now for 3,600.
with the offense that they have, where they
Might
just
go up
let
for
Tua
4,000.
fucking bomb it to him, and Tua can do it too. He doesn't really underthrow him that often.
Yeah.
No, I will say
I've been
good,
a
man.
Tua guy though.
I'm feeling good.
Tua-
I've been a member of Tua.
Look at this. You see this? You see this? We can't. Can we zoom in on this? You see this connection?
That's nice.
That is. Wait.
Show the camp. Yep.
I mean,
That's the best quarterback wide receiver duo in the
Does
NFL.
look more like Jamar Chase though than
It-
Tyreek
I think it
does.
looks like Jettis actually. But
Or-
it looks Jettis.
oh,
It looks
yeah.
like Jettis.
because they
looks
kind
like
of both. They all got the same.
well,
type
the
of hair.
design behind it was let me throw my hair back. Is that he wore that on First Take that one day?
I remember.
Yeah.
That's
I was
fire,
there.
Bro. That's
Yeah,
fucking
We
sick.
and I was on the saying you should put the Tua eye black on.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, nah, Tua's fucking.
But hey,
good,
other
man.
things did happen in the AFC.
Tua and Brock
Uh,
Purdy.
The Browns might be the most slept on team in the NFL
No,
after that
no,
performance against the Bengals.
I do.
Sean looked atrocious.
I was to say I can't. We cannot praise the Browns after what they did to the Bengals yesterday because Deshaun Watson looked fucking horrible.
Yes, but
Well,
what,
hold on.
Point,
Joe
hold-
Burrow
wait, wait,
looks
wait, wait,
worse.
wait, wait,
Joe
wait,
Burrow
wait,
looks
wait,
worse.
wait, wait, wait.
It should be more a knock
But-
on the Bengals than it should be a praise on the Browns.
No, I
Exactly.
totally
I
disagree
fully-
because you're saying we can't praise the Browns. We could praise the Browns defense. They went out and added a fucking ton
You
of
can praise.
pieces.
You can praise the defense.
Zadarius Smith,
You can
Bobby
praise
Okonkwo,
Nick
whatever
Chubb
the
over
fuck his
100
name
yards
is.
rushing. The
Yeah.
offensive line played
But-
well.
I
but
think
I
that's
still-
why that's why I actually do think the Browns might be the biggest sleeper in the NFL right now because
of
if
defense.
Let them turn
because
it
their
on.
defense,
Let them
Okay.
flip that
if
switch.
Deshaun can
No, that's
figure
fair.
it out again, which is clear, like Deshaun needs some more time to figure it out if he is going to get back to that same guy. If he can,
know if he
that
can.
offense can be lethal. That offense can and will be
It
lethal.
was
Hell of an offensive
gross
line.
weather yesterday. That's why I'm not going to take too much into
Right.
consideration with Joe Burrow or Deshaun Watson's performance in that game because it looked gross and people were slipping, fucking running
Yeah,
around.
it
I
was
can't imagine
bad.
throwing a football.
It was bad.
But like
But I'm not going to sit here and not
their
and
defense,
dish-
did ball out.
Their
They
defense-
balled out.
He had 82 yards passing. That was, I think, Joe Burrow's like lowest since he's
Joe
come.
had 82.
82 yards passing.
Oh, the highest player in the NFL. Couldn't
Not
get
to
100
mention, I had a
yards
9-leg parlay ready to hit for $1,500, and it didn't hit because Jamar Chase didn't score a touchdown. That was it. That's all I needed.
T.
One
Higgins,
leg.
0.
T.
Goose egg.
Higgins.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
Should we be concerned about the Bengals though?
No.
No, bro.
We
Not
did
at all.
we did this last year, right?
I was gonna say we
After
like,
week
don't
one or
do-
something, didn't they get crushed?
They
in
also
week one?
just
Don't
can't
do
beat
the
Cleveland.
same exact thing you did last year.
I'm not.
You know
That's why
it's
I'm
gonna
asking
happen,
instead
yeah.
of saying it. I'm
It's
It's
it
a
was
good question.
Joe Burrow is coming off a little bit of an injury in the preseason in horrible weather where he can't fucking throw or grip the ball to save his goddamn life.
That's a good argument for
It's-
the
I'm
Giants.
just
he did.
if they
Look,
go like 0-3, I'll be concerned.
he did look indecisive. Like he
Can't
looked.
decide.
Yeah, he looked
He looked like that
a
last
little,
year too, though.
looked shaky.
The one
Like,
thing
you see that clip of the Oklahoma State guy, the Oklahoma
Yeah.
State quarterback, where he's like literally like his hands
Yeah.
are shaking, taking the
The
snap.
other
That's what
part
looked
to it
like.
though is they invested in the offensive line last year, and it's clear that the offensive line in 2 straight years is not performing up to the standard that I think they dished out that money for.
Well,
Which is like a
Cleveland's-
big.
Cleveland's got a good deal.
They
on
also-
They have a good defensive line,
Well,
but also even last year they weren't that good.
I feel like the thing
They're better,
the
but
thing in a game like yesterday with the weather so bad, you have to establish the run early, right? You have to be able to run the football, and Joe Mixon is just a fucking
Such a
wash,
beast,
Well, I
bro.
think
some good runs.
well, I think the other part to it is there's no like if watching the game, there's no creativity on offense. It's a go ball to T. Higgins or Jamar Chase every time. It's what it feels like.
kinda
That's all they
true.
do.
It's like 3rd and short,
It's the
you
only
throw it up
reason-
and pray.
Yeah, that's how Joe Burrow got past the what was the game last year where he just threw it up to Jamar in the playoffs?
Oh yeah, against the Chiefs
Against the Chiefs.
on
Yeah.
4th down. Fuck it,
Oh,
Jamar's
yeah,
down.
no,
No,
there
no,
seven.
win
no, the Chiefs won that game, but
Chiefs
yeah,
won a game, but like
dude,
that's the only reason
Jack
they
and
were
I were
competitive.
right next to that play, like
That was
literally
fucking
right
sick.
fucking there. It
I
was
think
sick.
either you or me have a video of it. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
we'll. One
I
of
mean,
us
look,
does
it's a
for
good
sure.
it's a good morning for people like you and me who have said that Jalen Hurts is overrated, Joe Burrow's overrated,
Damn straight.
and that's it. That's
And
all I'm
Brock
saying.
Purdy's fucking elite.
Yep.
And Tua's
All right,
fucking
all right,
good.
Give me that shit, bro.
Aw.
Give me that shit. Yep.
Come on, you can't say elite.
But what about
If
Dude,
Brock Purdy's elite,
nah,
too,
I'm not gonna lie. Tua's better than Brock just because he's done it more. But
Thank you.
they're both really fucking good, dude. Like I was so impressed by Brock. I know
But
what I was
Brock's
talking about.
ready.
Brock looked so good yesterday.
bro?
Oh my God.
My favorite thing was
Oh.
anytime Brock would make like a crazy play, I'd look over you and just like, God damn.
Yo,
Brock
let's talk
looks so
about
Because I feel
let's-
like no one really actually like all last year watched him.
That wasn't a
much.
game manager playing
Like,
last night.
no,
bro. That
no,
was
no.
Yeah, they give up 2
Oh, he
sacks.
You know what that
managed
was?
the game
Slap
pretty
a D on his chest, bro. That's a dog.
well. Yeah, Facts.
That's a dog, bro.
Let's stick in the AFC though for a second. Let's talk about speaking of dogs.
Dogs? Oh, dig a dog?
The top 10
36.
wide receiver that is Calvin Ridley.
Oh,
Let's talk about
we
it.
knew it.
Let's talk
we
about
did.
him.
I mean,
We
how
knew it
many
was
times do
coming.
we have to
Weeks
say
ago.
Calvin Ridley is a top 10 wide receiver? Like,
lot
how many
more.
times? Do we?
10 more
More.
times.
Dude.
Calvin Ridley is a top 10 wide receiver.
He
Calvin
looks
Ridley is a
so
top 10 wide receiver.
fucking
Calvin Ridley is a top 10 wide
That's good.
receiver.
That's good.
No, this is literally going to be like the AJ
Yes.
Brown, the Stephon Diggs, the addition that Trevor Lawrence needed to get to that upper echelon elite level quarterback tier that he's going to get that.
By the way, and I think the same
Trevor
thing
Lawrence
for Trevor
looks
Lawrence.
so fucking good.
I think the same thing for Trevor Lawrence. I think Calvin Ridley needed him, and now Trevor is going to take that
Yes.
that giant
They
leap to be
they
an upper
needed
echelon
each
top
other.
5 kind of quarterback. Yeah, it's a match.
I mean, the last time we
Beautiful.
saw
but-
Calvin Ridley like fully healthy was that 2020 season where he had 143 targets, put up 1,400 receiving yards and 9 touchdowns.
If he
God
can- if
damn,
he
yo,
can do
people
that-
forget.
That's
people
crazy.
forget.
We should gamble
I
more.
forgot.
I forgot. I didn't
still
know
knew he
that.
was good. I didn't
We
know he
usually
was
say that shit that
1,400.
people forget as a joke, but I didn't. I forgot that he had that good of a season.
90
Jesus,
receptions, though.
Christ.
90 receptions.
90
He didn't even break
receptions,
100.
1,400 yards.
Yeah.
Who the fuck
90
were they throwing
receptions,
it to
1,400
other than
yards, 9 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, Calvin Ridley is a guy that, and I think Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback than that Matt Ryan guy in 2020.
That
Yeah.
Matt Ryan guy.
Yeah, that
2020 Matt
guy.
Ryan, yeah.
2020 Matt Ryan.
2017 Matt
Oh,
Ryan.
That's a
MVP?
different story.
Was that the
Matty
MVP?
Ice.
Was that the MVP? year?
MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, I pulled that one out.
hey,
he was
Trevor
nasty.
Lawrence to get that MVP this year, though.
You think Trevor Lawrence is the MVP this year? Let me rephrase. You think
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is going to be a potential MVP candidate?
It's so hard to say when there's Patrick Mahomes in the NFL, but if anyone besides Patrick Mahomes is winning the MVP this year, it's Trevor Lawrence.
I like it.
Because of that, you saw in
Well-
game fucking 1 on the road how dominant Calvin Ridley could be. You saw Trevor Lawrence that one play where he rolled out to his left, made something happen, broke, and then he threw fucking
I don't
cross
agree with
body to
that.
the right.
You
I
still
think
got Lamar. You still got
Trevor's
Jalen Hurts.
Trevor's the second best quarterback in the league, bro. After Mahomes.
You
I
said
haven't seen
Dak.
Josh Allen yet.
You said Dak.
Yeah, I was overreacting. Sorry.
It's Overreaction Monday.
That's true.
I'm gonna
But-
be like fully honest. Like,
but
Should we make
bro,
power
he
rankings based off of
But
week
it's
one?
literally the jump. I think what Trevor Lawrence is going to do this year is the jump that Jalen Hurts had when he had
Yes,
when he got AJ Brown. It's Josh Allen with Stephon Diggs. It's Joe Burrow. With
I
John
think Trevor
Fields.
Lawrence is going to have a better
That's a good
passing
deal.
season.
dude, I love Trevor Lawrence.
I think
bro.
Trevor Lawrence is
He's
going to have a better
amazing.
passing season than
Bro, I
Jalen
actually-
Hurts did, though. He's gonna have a better year.
I was at the so
You didn't even
one of the
hear
reasons I'm
me.
Trevor Lawrence guy was at the game where he won the Natty when he came in for Clemson to beat Bama. That was pretty cool.
You were
I
there?
like watching
Yeah, it was
good
sick.
football,
It's an
bro. The types of throws that Trevor Lawrence makes, like
It's
it's
insane.
Patrick Mahomes, and I
Bro,
think the
that
next
one
guy
that
is
he
Trevor
threw in
Lawrence.
triple coverage, he could only put it here and he fucking put it
Or
there.
what about even that first touchdown
How
to
about when
Calvin
he rolled-
Ridley when I was rewatching
yeah, when he
on
was
live?
running around and then
How about when he went right,
slung
rolled
it?
around, and then threw it across his body in the end zone for a touchdown?
That was crazy. I
Come
mean,
on, bro.
Ridley was wide open, but it was right on the dot. Like,
I mean, that offense, the Calvin's, holy shit.
but Travis Etienne looks good too.
The Jags.
The Trevors.
The Jags offense
Shout out
is
Doug Peterson,
loaded.
man.
The one
Loaded.
thing
But
that
fuck the
scares me
Eagles,
about the
though.
Jaguars
Doug
long
Peterson's
term
not
though
even
is
calling
they're-
plays.
he's not.
No.
Yeah, but I'm saying what he's done with that team.
But I'm the only thing that I'm concerned about, like about the Jaguars moving forward, is the defense. I don't really know what they got there. I mean, maybe Anthony Richardson's really good, but I feel like Anthony Richardson playing like he did in his first career NFL game might have something to do with the Jags defense. Like,
Yeah.
I'm stuck in here.
yeah, I could
That's
tell. What
good.
the hell?
No, I
Thank
agree. We don't really know there yet. But one thing you're confident is how impactful quarterback play can be for your team success.
Yeah,
And Trevor is, and the receivers and the running backs.
yeah.
and-
Especially like if you know that your offense can go out there and score, like it takes so much pressure off your defense too, and they're out there like, all right, we can just play. Like,
Trevor, man.
I skipped something in the NFC
oh,
that I know you want to talk about.
Oh boy.
Wait. Let's guess.
Jalen Hurts overrated.
No.
oh, I know.
The Eagles
exactly.
overrated.
No.
Geno Smith. This motherfucker, Geno Smith, fooled us all last year.
Damn right.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
go off,
And
King.
I kept my blinders on. I'm like a horse. I kept them straight. I knew what I was seeing. I didn't get fooled.
Won't let these
I
fools
didn't get fooled.
get you off track.
Because we know Geno Smith said he didn't write back last year. He should have fucking wrote back. He just wrote back yesterday against the damn Rams. All I want to say, Geno Smith threw for 112 yards yesterday against the Rams. Name a player on the Rams defense that is not Aaron Donald.
Akella Witherspoon, great.
Is he there? Niner legend.
Colorado legend.
It's not that
It's not that good.
Chris Long.
good. Is he still there? I thought he retired like 2 years ago.
No, he retired like 15 years
He's
ago.
like,
Jason Jackson.
Jason Jackson.
Who?
Is that a player?
possible.
No, that's
Hey, who's your boy? Who's your boy?
Leon Smith.
Leon Smith.
that's the lead
Like,
broadcast.
That's
man
what I'm
for the
saying.
Miami
If you,
Heat.
bro, you're telling me you're doing that after against one of the worst defense on paper in the league, And you know what the best thing ever is? I woke up this morning to Seahawks fans absolutely tweaking.
This
And
is good.
I follow this one girl on Twitter. She's nice. She says funny stuff. She's a big Seahawks fan though. I like to keep up. Keep your enemies.
like that,
keep
girl.
your
She's
friends
cool.
close, but your enemies closer. But
Yep.
she's cool. Hot takes in. She's cool. She's good people.
She got hot takes.
She's good people.
Yeah,
What's
but
she tweet?
She goes since the time. So she's a big Seahawks fan. She goes since the timeline is asleep. I'm gonna say, Pete isn't always right. John sometimes misses. I think John is their GM to clarify. They should have taken Jalen Carter. They should have taken Nolan Smith. They should trade DK now while his value is still sky high. Seahawks fans are fucking tweaking. And it's a great day to be a Niner.
It's
Overreaction.
been week one.
It's a great day to be a 49er, in my opinion. Man. It's
Are
just
you
fucking-
more
Shout out
convinced
to y'all,
by
man.
that Rams performance or that Seahawks performance?
Like
Either way.
It's both. I think I'm really impressed with Sean McVay.
Yeah.
Sean
Give me
McVay, you give him literally anyone that knows how to catch a football or run a route, he's going to turn him into a star like Puka Nakua.
Woo! 10
I mean,
receptions
look,
for 119.
I mean, that
This
was
is-
crazy. You
we're
got
gonna-
targeted, what, 12 times?
15.
Puka Nakua is him.
Puka Nakua had the most targets for a rookie wide receiver in week one
Ever.
in NFL history. Puka Nakua is him. You see that?
Bro, I'm actually,
Puka.
I'm whipping this
Puka
up.
shell. Hold on, Jack. Hold on. Give me a second. Puka. You are him. Go ahead.
I'm saying I want to whip up a Puka Nakua graphic tee
Yeah,
for us.
and I got.
Oh.
Don't worry. I ordered all of us Puka
Yo.
shells.
Let's go.
I ordered us all Puka shells to wear. For
Did you
this.
actually?
Yeah.
What is a
Bro.
Puka shell?
You never seen Puka?
Puka
Bro,
shells?
you never had a Puka shell necklace phase?
That shit was
Oh
dope.
my god, that was crazy.
I absolutely had
That was
one.
a good.
Was there
time.
like Beach Boy?
Oh no, yeah, I never had one of those.
Bro, they're fucking sad.
I
I
will
never go
say,
to
and we're
Hawaii.
gonna talk.
Bro,
if you're,
fucking
if
But
talk.
are you guys concerned at all about the Seahawks? Because I know
definitely,
your Seahawks, Felipe.
Yeah.
That was a tough one to watch.
Yeah, well, granted, I didn't watch that much of it because we had to go to the Giants-Cowboys game, but I was shocked by the final score.
It was
But-
in Seattle too.
Yeah, that's
Bro.
crazy. Here's the
Like-
thing, though. I've been saying, like, the Rams are going to be better than people think. They have good coaching. They have
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
culture there. But regardless, I did not have them even sticking with the
Yeah,
Seahawks.
but it's not like the Seahawks don't
Bro,
have good
it's not
culture or coaching.
It's not even
too.
that they
Like,
stuck with them; they literally stuck it to them. 30-13 is not some fucking little
they
walk in the
fucking
park.
smoked them.
They smacked them.
I mean, I think what it all comes
On
down
the
to is
road.
like we thought about Geno, we thought about like, all right, this culture with the Seahawks, they're nice. Like the Rams have lost a lot of guys. What we didn't consider is the addition of Puka Nakua.
You're right.
Well, when you think about that, that
No.
changes
Honestly, when you
everything.
put it that
Hey.
way, bro, the Seahawks still might be like the second best team of football, but the first best team.
We're
is the
saying
Rams.
it
They got Puka.
sarcastically, but like, is Puka Nakua actually this good?
No,
Like,
he's him.
he's a rookie, right?
Is he actually him?
Well,
Is your
you know,
question? Yes.
The question is he him?
Hey,
Is
it's,
Puka him?
it's a target share thing. It's Matt Cyber probably just likes him the most, which is
Okay.
weird because
Which
he's
is weird,
not.
but
He's a little
fine.
tanner.
We take
He's a little
that.
darker.
He's
than
a
his-
little. He's not.
We got it.
Tutu
good thing.
Atwell,
It's a good thing.
Tutu Atwell
Growth.
also had more than 10 targets. Like
Which
it wasn't
is
just Puka
incredible.
But, and
Nakua.
also, but Van Jefferson.
It's called
Was nowhere.
growth.
I mean,
Could Matthew Stafford
Still
be
be
evolving?
could
Maybe
Matthew
he's more progressive.
it's
Let's keep it to Puka Nakua. Man, he's really good.
It's really nice to see that you can change your ways. Just get
Hey,
at
man.
It's called growth.
You
Shout
know?
out Dallas, Texas,
shout
man.
out growth. Shout out growth. Inspiration.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Shout out
we're
the
almost up on time here, but I'm curious. What is
Quickly,
one?
before you jump into it though, can I make a quick shout out?
Yeah. I'm not rapping.
Is it Drew Lock time in Seattle?
No. No.
Is it Drew Lock time?
No.
All right.
What I was gonna
If it's
say
Brock
is
time, it
we
might
keep
be
talking
lock
about
time.
Puka Nakua, and if you are
Watch out,
watching,
McKinney.
Felipe and I are gonna go live and break down all the fantasy stuff, and we are gonna be
Kinda
talking
wanna
about
come
Puka
in for
Nakua.
Puka,
We
bro.
also are gonna be talking about what that means for Cooper Kupp. I think to me that's a massive win for them.
For the Cooper Cup?
So if you're into fantasy, you want fantasy advice, you want shit, make sure to listen to the podcast tomorrow at 10:30, or actually it might be 9:15 or 9:30. I can't confirm, but I'll let you know which
Follow
it
us
is.
on Twitter and Instagram.
Follow
You'll
us
be
on
able to
Twitter and
find
Instagram,
out.
and if you miss it, it'll come out later in the day. But if you want fantasy stuff, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Felipe and I. Okay, sorry.
Damn right.
That would be the best two in the league.
I know
You
the
say
answer
Cooper
to this
Kupp and
question.
Puka
I think
Nakua
your
best
watch
receiver in the
flashlight is
league.
on.
You know, it'd be
possibly,
crazy
yeah.
if Tua had Puka.
Wait, hold on. You were talking about
What
Tua
was-
and Tyreek. Why not Stafford
Stafford.
and Puka?
Your
You're
watch,
right,
by
why
the way,
not?
is telling you that the environment is too
W.
loud.
Yeah,
His watch just told us that the environment is too loud because we've been
because
yelling.
listening to him
Yeah.
scream.
Uh,
Bro, how
What
often
is
do you get
one
that?
takeaway?
all day.
What is one takeaway
This is always-
from week one of the NFL not related to your team? One thing you took away from week 1 that has nothing to do with your team.
Because
Because I know that we're all going to just go around with our team. What is your favorite takeaway from week 1 of the NFL that has nothing to do with your team?
And nothing to do with Puka Nakua being him, because we all agree
Should
on
we
that.
talk
Sure.
about none of our teams in general, or just not our team?
No, you could talk about just not your personal team.
All
Make
right,
it your own.
Brock
Giants
Purdy's
are-
him.
Wait,
Not real-
is that actually your take?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Nah,
Keep going, bro. I'm gonna be quiet.
Like, well, shit. Nah, I don't even. The Niners are fucking good. I've been saying, right? Like, when they had Trey Lance and all this shit, I'm like, we don't know who their quarterback is going to be. And that's the only reason they're the third best team in the NFC.
Figure it
That's
out.
when I kept saying it. And then they got rid of Trey Lance. And I was like, all right, now they have their quarterback. I already thought they elevated because of that, because now there's not the pressure and like you don't know what's going to go on and stuff like this. If Brock Purdy has a bad game, whatever. And then so now they settle their quarterback, and then he comes out and he actually balls the fuck out. And it was play after play where he just made plays. Like, he made plays. Like, we're talking about Trevor Lawrence making plays. Like, this guy was making plays. Yeah, he's not just checking down. He was rolling out, getting away from pressure, making throws on the run, making throws from the pocket, which he did last year.
Scrambling when need
This
to.
year was confirmation. And yesterday was confirmation. And he did it against a good defense, against a really well-coached team. Mike Tomlin gets his guys ready to play. Good
They
pass
have
rush,
superstars out
good
there.
secondary. Yeah, dude. They're loaded. And they played very well. So I think the Niners are a scary team. And Brock Purdy proved that the Niners are legit, man. Yeah, I mean, it's just reality, though. I'm not even
Might as well
trying to-
run through one thing you learned from every team at this point.
No, just one take from this week. Go.
I got
One,
so many.
One take from this week. Ooh, let's think. Geno Smith sucks. That's one.
No, you could take.
I knew it.
You could take.
No, actually,
I know which is coming.
you ready?
Yeah,
Ready for this one?
probably not.
Tua's a legit MVP candidate.
I knew that's what I was. Yeah.
Like,
Oh!
you just come. I'm gonna come. No, I just last year when Tua was healthy, I feel like he could have been in the mix if he did that all season to be in the MVP conversation.
Of course.
That offense is going to put up crazy fucking numbers all year long. Him and Tyreek got an insane chemistry. I think Tua is really fucking good, guys. I
Damn
really
fucking
do.
right he is.
Would you rather have Tua or Brock?
Bro, I'd rather have Brock over Mahomes. Like, what are we saying here?
Fair.
But that's my quarterback we're talking
Just
about.
for his game
That's true,
management.
yeah.
No, but Tua is a really fucking good quarterback, man. It's gonna be fun to watch. I really think Tua could be in that MVP conversation. Hey, I was the only one besides you that picked the Dolphins within the division too. That's fucking easy, free cake, bro. Give me that shit.
That's why you're my boy, Blue.
Dolphins are nice,
That's why you're my boy.
except Vic Fangio scares me. But
That definitely worries me.
I
But
thought
it's
he was,
okay.
I thought it was gonna look a lot.
He's a
better,
little sleep
but-
at the wheel, but he'll
all
figure it out.
You want me to go before you go on your rant?
Yeah,
Two
Because I know
MVP.
you have a million of them.
yeah. I'm just gonna go. For it.
That the Ravens have a hex on their back.
Hex.
They have a hex on their back because their players just can't avoid injury.
Hexagon?
Oh,
A hex.
Oh well, the Niners get hurt every fucking year too.
Yeah, I was
Not like the Ravens.
it's-
yes,
bro.
we do.
Every fucking year, bro. They get just this. They're cursed, and I
But
feel
their
so
quarterback
bad
is
for
hurt,
J.K.
bro.
Dobbins, man. I feel so bad for J.K. Dobbins. That guy can't catch a break. He was someone we were so high on going into this season,
I was so hot.
and just the Ravens somehow every year get their running backs hurt somehow, and I feel bad that they have this kind of curse that's on their back, and it's one thing that's definitely I know you've been thinking about a lot of just like that's such a fucking shame that shit happens yet again in week 1, right? So
You know the thing is, the NFL though is like injuries happen.
totally,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
just it seems
weird.
like
It
it
is
seems
weird.
like the Ravens have this curse where their running backs just can't stay healthy
It's
year
only
after
running
year
backs,
after
so it's
year.
not like it's the whole team.
No,
I don't know, bro.
Rashad Bateman
Fucking
got hurt.
Gus Edwards was out for a whole
Well,
year.
that's running
J.K.
backs.
Dobbins is out every
No,
year.
Marcus Williams got hurt. Torn
Mark
pec
Andrews is
yesterday.
hurt right now. Like
That
it's a
is true.
shame.
That is
Like
true.
Last
the team
year,
just
their
can't
defense-
avoid injury, and it's I don't know what they need to
Marlon
change. but
Humphrey,
Yeah.
Marcus Peters won
I
last
forgot
year.
Marlon got hurt too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
They've
Good point,
had
good point.
injuries.
They've got a
They've had
curse
lot
on their
of
back
injuries.
right now when it comes to injuries, and that I think proved itself
You know what?
yesterday. And I hope that they can stay healthy for the rest of the season.
God just doesn't like Florida people. Lamar Jackson, Florida guy. That's
No,
tough.
he's healthy, thank God.
I'm just saying, it's Lamar's team. God just doesn't like Florida.
Likes Calvin Ridley.
Florida guy.
Makes you think.
Also, that Tyreek's the best. Also, that Tyreek's the best wide receiver in football.
Thanks, man. He's the scariest. Tyreek's the scariest weapon in the NFL.
I just think he's the most consistent
Especially the pregnant.
by a lot.
All right, so who's next?
No, there's no one else.
Yo,
Thanks
okay.
for listening.
Thank you for listening.
I got so many.
Romeo Dobbs is that motherfucker,
Can I-
man.
can
Can
you
I
pick
run
two?
one from every team?
No.
quickly?
For
No,
the
I'm not
video,
going to talk
we
about
won't.
Oh,
it.
is
I'm going to talk
it
about it.
rapid fire?
Rapid fire.
Actually, yeah, I want to see what you
Rapid
got.
fire. 3, 2, 1. The Lions are not as good as people think. The Chargers, Justin Herbert fucking still stinks. Brandon Staley should be fired. The Ravens, we believed Felipe way too fucking much. Way too fucking much.
They
We drank
won
the
by
Kool-Aid.
20.
To the Texans. To the
That's
fucking
a
Texans.
blowout.
To the fucking
The
Texans.
spread was
let Adam
nice.
cook. Let Adam
Deshaun
cook.
Watson, me and Felipe could be wrong about him. He looks fucking awful.
But
on
on
the
and
field.
off the field.
On the field. On the field. We're
Both.
talking on the field. We're talking on the field. The Bucks, maybe not that bad. Baker, maybe not that bad. I don't know. Titans going to cover the spread in every single game. I mean, they just feel like a team that's going to be competitive. Falcons, I don't think Arthur Smith knows what the fuck he's doing. Okay, Tyler Algier, why is he getting goal line carries? You drafted Bijan Robinson with the 8th overall
He
pick.
scored twice.
That is true, but
That
I have
Jew?
Bijan in fantasy. Okay, so
Yeah.
that I don't understand. The Colts, yeah, they need Jonathan Taylor. Jim Irsay, figure it the
So
fuck out. Stop
badly,
drinking alcohol.
so
What are
badly.
we fucking
They
doing?
could be competitive with him.
They could be competitive. And with the
He's
49ers,
32.
Brock Purdy, definitely Himothy. The Commanders, I got nothing with the
They won?
Commanders. They did win. Congrats.
Better than the
Raiders,
Giants.
actually, I got one with the Broncos. Sean Payton, that Russell Wilson experiment, that's just not going to fucking work. What the fuck was that losing to the Raiders? What the fuck was that? You knew what you're
Par for the
talking
course.
about. Yep, that makes sense. Eagles,
The Raiders? What about the Raiders?
No. You're just
Oh,
doing one for every game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eagles,
Go.
I mean, that game sucked. The Patriots should have won that game. The Eagles, week 1, not a good look. Overrated. Packers, Jordan Love, NFC North, Jordan Love, Romeo
Underrated.
Dobbs, Luke Musgrave, Christian Watson wasn't even there, but he probably was helping on the sidelines. That's a fucking, they got weapons over there. I like the Packers. NFC North. The Bears, not so much. Rams,
7-0.
yeah, I didn't say it. I literally have nothing for them. The
Puka.
Rams, Puka Nakua, that's it.
Him.
Cowboys, Giants, Puka Nakua also.
Puka Nakua also.
Man, what? Thanks for watching.
All right.
That was good.
I was thinking about Puka Nakua
Yeah.
during the Cowboys.
Could you imagine if you had Puka
Were you
Nakua?
even able to focus?
No, I wasn't.
I can't yet.
At
Puka
some
Nakua
point, you're
friend
up
of the
by
I
35.
still, he just runs my
Yo,
life.
but we have we got one more game of week 1. Fucking finally, football is back. It feels good and it
And
hurts
then-
Fucking
so
go,
much.
dude.
Good first slate, honestly. Fun.
It was a great first slate.
Very good first slate.
If you want a little bit of a recap, you can go to my Twitter account. I gave a nice thread about what happened on NFL Sunday week 1 specifically.
Don't
So
hurt
hit
yourself
that
and do
thread and then you could.
Why didn't you post it on Threads?
It's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Hey, if you're listening still, give us a review or rating on Spotify or Apple,
Facts,
wherever you
facts,
listen to your
facts.
podcast. We need it.
I believe Tish just walked.
Yeah, I
in with
think
Moose.
his dog's here.
All
which
right.
is
dog.
All right. Well, wait.
All right.
Quick predictions for tonight.
For tonight. Yeah, Bills by 3.
Adam?
Bills.
Okay. Felipe?
Just Bills. I don't want the Jets. Actually, a tie.
Bills by 4.
Okay. On 9/11, you think the New York team's going to win? Give me the Bills.
Yeah,
That
we're all
worked
fucked
that
up.
worked out well.
Can I
last
switch my
night.
pick now? Jets by 1,000,000.
All right.
Let's go. Jet up.
No, I'll be rooting for the Jets, though.
All right. Thanks for listening to the Caps Off podcast. We'll see you next time.
9:30 tomorrow. Bye.